Yo, what's going on, people? It's KMD Rant Radio again, man. I don't even have a rant today. I know it's quite surprising, right? Like, wow, KMD doesn't have a rant today. No, I don't. I wanted to come in here and speak about a serious issue, man. A serious issue that not many people take seriously, especially today. Especially today, where this issue that I'm about to discuss is reaching points where it's affecting many lives now. Mental health. A lot of people see it as a lot of people who don't suffer from mental health will see it as it's just something that you can get through, as long as you stay strong. The same sort of the same mantra that they always pretty much use for people that suffer from depression or anxiety or suicidal, homicidal thoughts. They would always pretty much kind of just fob it off with, oh well, at least you've got life, or at least you've got a job, or the same sort of rhetoric, like. So when it comes to mental health, depression, because me myself, I suffer from depression and anxiety. I've suffered from depression and anxiety from since the age of 16. I've had a pretty traumatizing adolescent. Not many people know about it. It's hard to talk about these things. It really is hard to talk about. I've never gone to a psychiatrist. I've been offered counseling, chosen not to. I'm one of the people where I truly believe a counselor, psychiatrist, they don't really have your best interest at heart, because it's their job. This is what they're paid to do. They're paid to show some sort of compassion, to make you feel like you're getting somewhere, when really and truly, to me, it seems like you're not really getting anywhere when you discuss your deep problems with these counselors and psychiatrists. Many people deal with their mental health in many different ways. Many people have their different forms of medication that they have for their mental health. Many people take medication. Many people, like myself, for instance, find just looking at the stars for 2 3 hours in the dead of night at 2 3 4 o'clock in the morning is like my perfect form of meditation. My sort of my it's my form of sustenance to get me through another bullshit week of work. A lot of the times, just day-to-day things that you do, people that you interact with, add to your depression. Me myself, people that I see, people that I interact with nearly daily affect my depression. They don't know this, because a lot of the times I portray a character that's calm, collective, smiley, jokey, but they really don't know the other side. And that's always how it boils down with, even when it comes to suicide, for instance. Suicide is like, I think it's the second leading death in 15 to 29-year-olds, particularly males. And a lot of people, they don't really understand, especially family members and friends, they don't understand how this person found themselves in this predicament where they've committed suicide, they've killed themselves, and they don't understand why. And sometimes all it takes is just a little bit of compassion and the time to really figure out what is going on with this person. One thing I always say, you shouldn't ask what's wrong. You should ask what's happened to you, because there's always something that has happened to someone, which is why they suffer from these mental health issues. I've never felt suicidal. I've never self-harmed. Homicidal now. Yeah. It's a serious issue today. It really is a serious issue. I've spent the last 6 hours feeling like shit. I can't lie to you, which is why I'm not even in here ranting right now. I think that's the first swear word I actually just used in this video, which is quite bloody shocking actually. I've spent the last 6 hours feeling down as fuck. And the reason why was because there was bullshit that happened earlier on to me with, once again, siblings, family members. You know what I'm trying to say? I had 2 weeks, I got signed off from work for 2 weeks last month because I had a breakdown. I suffered a breakdown. I couldn't take it anymore. The job was getting to me to a point where I just couldn't fucking take it. Either someone was going to get hurt or I was going to get hurt. So I woke up one day and I was getting ready for work, and out of nowhere my nose just started to bleed excessively. Out of both nostrils just started to bleed excessively for half an hour. I must have lost at least half a highball glass of blood. So I went into the hospital, waiting for 4 or 5 hours, and took a blood test, and it came back to me. At the time, I actually thought I was going to receive bad news to do with my liver and kidney, because with this mental health, this anxiety, this depression that I've had from since 16, I've become quite the alcoholic from it. I'm not going to deny it. I'm quite an alcoholic. So I truly believed it had something to do with me being drinking every fucking day. So I truly believed it had something to do with my liver and kidneys. And results coming back from the doctor, she pretty much said, I'll quote what she said actually. She said, I know it's bad to say this, but it's actually a good thing you had this nosebleed, because the blood cell levels in my liver and kidney were actually at breaking point. It was almost at breaking point. So she wanted to know why I drink so much. I told her why I drink so much. Well, I gave her a brief on why I drink so much. She gave me a couple of numbers to call up for counseling, told me to go to my doctor's the next day, which is what I did. Spoke to my doctor the next day, signed me straight off work, because he pretty much saw that I was at a point where I was fucked. I have, like, even now I have a loss of interest in nearly everything. I have no interest to do anything. Nothing at all. I wake up, even when I'm waking up for work, it's like the struggle it takes me to even get out of bed and jump into the fucking shower. It's a lot. Mental health is a real serious issue, and we need to take it very, very seriously. It's not something people can see either. You will never ever know if someone suffers from mental health, whether they suffer from depression or suicidal thoughts or anxiety or whatever it may be. You will never ever know until you take the time out and show some compassion and try to figure out. You will never ever know. I used to date someone who used to self-harm also, and I still talk to this person, and I spent all of my time showing compassion, trying to make this person better. I was speaking to someone earlier on my Instagram also through direct messaging, and because I posted a picture earlier on about mental health issues as well, and she said the post that I posted, it really helped her out. So we was kind of going back and forth with messages, and she was talking about her ex-boyfriend that broke up with her because he saw her mental health issues as a burden. And where he saw it as a burden, I told her, I see it as character building. That if you can take the time out, to show compassion to these people that suffer from mental health, trying to help them, trying to better them, trying to figure out what really is the problem. And even then, I don't even think it's a problem. Because I don't even think mine is a problem either. The reason why I feel like the way I do is because I'm just fucking tired of life. I really am. Like, I'm tired of fucking working. I'm tired of all of this shit. I'm tired of the fact that we have to pay to survive in this world. I'm tired of this bullshit. And I'm tired of the same sort of reply of, oh, well, at least you've got life. Really? We got to take this seriously, man. I want to speak to the people out there. If anyone watching this video and you do suffer from mental health and mental depression, just remember, we are strong people because we are still getting by right now. I'm here right now doing this video also. Even though I cannot fucking stand anything, I have no interest to do anything. On my 2 days off work, I barely leave out of my bed. I'm being honest to you, I barely leave out of my bed. We are strong people. We have to stay strong. We have to keep persevering. Whether people care or not, whether people want to show compassion to us or not, we have to keep striving on. We have to keep striving on. that's all I wanted to say, man. I just wanted to come in here and just talk about mental health a little bit, man. You know, because I've been real down today. So I just wanted to come in here and just vent a little bit. You know, just kind of get a little bit of shit off my chest. Because I've got quite a few videos up and not many people know about the person, you know. So I just wanted to come in here and talk about it a little bit. But you have to take it seriously, people, man. If you're watching this also and you don't suffer from mental health, but you think you might know someone who does, get in contact with that person. I'm telling you, you have to get in contact with these people, because they will always, like, we will always be called dramatic or melodramatic, and then when you receive that call a couple of days later, that dreaded call, you should have fucking listened. You know what I'm trying to say? It takes nothing and it costs nothing to listen. That's all you need to do, man. My name is KMD, people, man, and unfortunately I've got to finish my chores for the fucking night. I don't know what else to say, man, but it's a serious issue. People, please, can we really connect with people who suffer from suicidal thoughts, homicidal thoughts, depression, anxiety, alcoholism? We need to really reach out to these people. We have to reach out to these people. Because I try my hardest to reach out to people, but at times, because I suffer from this shit myself, it's hard to do. It really is hard to do. And where I say I'm a person that likes to avoid social interaction, full stop, it's difficult. That's all I wanted to say, man. That's all I wanted to say, people, man. This is KMD Rant Radio, man. Peace.